Animated does not support animating SVG paths. However, D3 interpolate does, but D3 interpolate depends on the DOM to parse out the D3 path. However, there's a D3 interpolate path that uses just the strings to figure that out. So we'll install D3 interpolate path and import interpolate path. D3 interpolate path does not handle very complex paths, unfortunately, so we'll just keep it simple by animating a simple circle to a larger circle. We'll also use React Native SVG because it follows the standards of the web. So let's take a look at our render function. We have a touchable without feedback to trigger a press. We have a SVG with the width and height of 150. And then we have a path, and then also we get a ref to that path, so we can call setNativeProps. In our handle press, we have an animated sequence, which will start by animating our default value of 0 to 1. We'll then delay 1500 milliseconds, and then we'll animate back to 0. So let's set up, in our component we'll mount an interpolation. So we'll say const path interpolate is equal to interpolate path that we've imported from the D3 interpolate path. And then we'll pass in our start path and our end path. We'll then attach our listener. So this.state.animation.addListener, which we call with our value. And then we'll have our function. And then we'll say const path is equal to path interpolate value. It doesn't matter that we are animating from 0 to 1 and then back to 0. This listener will always be called with the value that is the animated value. And this interpolate path will always take that value and figure out the appropriate path to give us. So now we can do our this.path, which is our component, call setNativeProps, and we'll update the D prop, and we'll pass in our new path. And now if we go refresh this, we can trigger a press on our SVG and see that it expanded to a larger circle, delayed, and then animated back down.